What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary powers? It's Ace here, back with another terminal escape room. Today, we are going to be attempting Chapter 4, because we have finished these first 3 chapters already. It is time for Chapter 4, Trial and Error. This will probably be episode 1 of Chapter 4, seeing as this is supposed to take 90 minutes, or at least you have a 90-minute timer for this one. And these other ones where we had 90 minutes, or this adds up to 90 minutes, did take a few episodes, so yes. Also, since I've realized, since the last time that we recorded, Chapter 6 has released now, and it's 2040-60, so I assume that's the 3 different sections of times, because this one over here, when we did Descent, it was a 15-minute section, followed by a 75-minute section. So if this is 3 sections, that's 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes, that is 2 hours all up to finish Chapter 6. Crazy. Anyway, we're doing Chapter 4, Trial and Error, so let's go ahead and jump into single player for Trial and Error, Chapter 4 of Terminal Escape Room. Also, I'm going to try and turn up the narration this time, so you peeps can hear it better, because I realize, watching back, you peeps really can't hear the narration very well. So let's have our audio a bit up. But then let's turn down the background music.
I see you finally made it to the lab. I've just received word that due to recent seismic activity, the water lines have been polluted with hydrofluoric acid from the nearby waste facility. Unfortunately for you, this laboratory is equipped to deploy sprinklers in case of any fire or smoke. The recent cave collapse and train explosions can't be a good sign. You know, smoke rises, and eventually it's gonna make its way up here, so if I were you, I'd try and get out before those sprinklers spray acid all over, which they'll do in, about 90 minutes. Good luck!
Alright, hopefully you peeps could hear that one, but basically they said, due to all the other stuff that we've had in the previous episodes, these sprinklers are about to spray some acid down on us. So in 90 minutes, these sprinklers will spray acid. So hopefully you peeps can hear that one a little bit better now. I might turn it up just a little bit more, just to make sure that you peeps can hear when lines happen. Okay, so we are in a laboratory, it looks like. Right, where do I even start? There's a lot of stuff here. We have a table full of Lego, it looks like. Okay, we have a table here with Dominoes, a table here. Oh, there is Sudoku, I think, on this. Hey, I finally finished that Sudoku puzzle. I'm not exactly sure what to use it for. Okay, and like a dollhouse. And then more... Oh no, these are cards. I thought these were dominoes. So we have a bunch of cards set up in a pyramid. Okay, where do I even start? We have a chemical shelf, which I can view. We have a bunch of chemicals on the chemical shelf. Okay, we have a... is that a D8 down here? Oh my days. Okay, there's so much happening. I don't know where to start. Okay, input password. No idea. Read the highlighted squares from left to right to find the hidden code. A game you play with X's and O's. Okay, I think we can start here. So 1 down. A game you can play with X's and O's would be tic-tac-toe. Oh, I need to click. Tick. Is it C's or K's? Is it tick? Toe? I mean, the C's don't actually affect anything. They're not highlighted in red, and they're also not in the cross. So hopefully it'll be okay. A type of table you might see in the lab, but you shouldn't eat on it. I assume that is the periodic table. So periodic table. Okay. The blank room. Hint, it's written in red somewhere. Read the highlighted squares from left to right to find the hidden code. Flammable, maybe red. I hope that saves. If I go back into it. Okay, it does save. Okay, so it's written in red somewhere. The something... Was it room or table? The something room hidden in red somewhere. Hidden in red. Red. These are red. Nope, that's how to play. Also, it is tic-tac-toe, like that. Okay, T-I-C-T-A-C. Okay, I think I spelled it right. That's good. Oh, the game room. Okay, that's written in red. Does that fit? 3 down. Yes, okay, so I'm assuming this is the game room. Okay, how many lights are there on the ceiling? Oh, I have no idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does that fit? Which is there? 7 down is 7. It does fit. Cool. Across. 8. So 4 across this one. There are 8 of these in the lab that you can place on a scale labeled AH. That's more than 8. 8 of something. Mixtures? A to H? Yes. Okay, mixture is this one. Where were we up to? Hold on. Across. 4 across. This is mixture. Mix, T-U-R-E. Which element on the chemical shelf is radioactive, flammable, and explosive? Okay, so these 3 symbols are on the chemical shelf. So I need to find one of these that is flammable, radioactive, and explosive. Oh! Flammable, radioactive, explosive. So uranium. Okay, great. Uranium, I assume, is the answer. Oh, I get turned around whenever I exit out of these. That was 5 o'clock. So, uranium. These might have dots, but they aren't dice. Stand them up and make them fall. I assume that's the dominoes. Which was this? 6 across. So, dominoes. And then 8 across. Dark and light squares make up this game's board, but it isn't chess. So, checkers. Okay, we've finished it. Read the highlighted squares from left to right to find the hidden code. M-O-C-K-I-N-G. Mocking? So is that the password then? Mocking. Woo! Alright, 1 puzzle down. We have some dominoes. I have 3 of 13 dominoes. We have a bottle. Is that everything? Okay. Okay. Let's just keep making our way around. Is that another bottle? No, it's just a hole in the wall. Okay. We have another bottle. Okay, we have some dominoes in here. Oh, are these water bottles? Can I... Yeah, I can fill it up. So I assume... I did 2 then. I need 3, 4, maybe 5? 4 or 5 bottles there. Okay, we have a mass scale. No idea what I'm doing with this. This looks like just telling you how to play, like, tic-tac-toe and checkers. I mean, I don't really know how to play checkers. I hope we don't actually have to. Dominoes, I know how to do dominoes. Memory, yeah, that I know how to do. Why are there dice everywhere? Okay, we have a periodic table. I don't know about you peeps. In high school, when I just started high school, we had to memorize the first 20 elements of the periodic table, and then towards the end of high school that was increased to the first like 36 or the first 40 elements or something. We had to memorize all of them and what their symbols were. So when it came, like, I could remember, like, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, and then I kept, like, forgetting. So instead of remembering what the next ones were, I remembered the symbols as Al, Sips, Clark, Ca. That was how I remembered the first 20. Just remembering the symbols spelled out Al, Sips, Clark, and then CA was how I remember the first 20. Anyway, I'm wasting my time. Okay, we have another dice down here. Don't know what these are, but there was a couple of these all over the tables. Okay, wait. Sudoku Secrets. What is this? Sudoku Secrets. The fun doesn't stop once all the numbers are filled in. Sometimes a secret code can be hidden in the center of these types of puzzles. If only there was something that matched the shape of this grid, maybe you could try pressing buttons in order of the numbers. Tip, ignore all other numbers that aren't the 9 in the center. So, we did find a completed Sudoku, and we have some buttons here. So, the 9 in the middle... So we have to remember the order. Oh my days, how am I going to remember this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not going to remember that, am I? Let's try it without writing it down. I've already forgotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I actually didn't think I would remember that. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So we have another bottle, a bunch of dominoes, which, am I doing something with the dominoes on this table? Can't put them anywhere yet. We have another bottle, though, which is great. We can fill this. Still can't do anything yet. Let's keep making our way around the edge. We have this. Secret dice. There are dice sitting around the room. Read them in order of the shape with the least sides to the most. The face on the top is the right number. Okay, so we have a D6, D8, D12, and a normal D20. Sorry, I'm a D&D nerd. I play with my friends quite often. So, cube with 6 highs, octahedron, dodecahedron, and icosagon. Icosagon? I don't actually know how to pronounce that. It's a D20. That's all I need to know. Anyway, so the number on top of each of those. So I think we saw, so 4 was the cube. Did we see, was it D8 next, which was this one? So 4, 5. Did I see a D12 or a D20? Oh, what's this one? D20. So it ends with 1. Did I see? Oh, right there. 9. So 4, 5, 9, 1, I think, was that? 4, 5, 9, 1. Let's try that. 4, 5, 9, 1. Nailed it. Okay. Let's grab even more dominoes, and we grab the bottle. So, do we need one more bottle, or is this all we needed? Oh, I can click on that. Okay. I think it was more dominoes in there, right? So, oh, we can now play the dominoes. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, so I can click on these ones at the bottom. I assume I can move them. Okay, so
80 minutes left. You're probably pretty impressed by those shrink and grow platforms in the lab. You know, it took a while, but eventually we figured out how to scan the subject who activates them, shrink them down, and send them to a miniature platform on the other side. There were some bad side effects though, so we scrapped development a little while ago. I wouldn't worry too much about those side effects though. If I were you, you don't really have that novelty.
Is that the end? That felt like it was halfway through a sentence. Okay, so hopefully you peeps can hear those now. So shrink and grow platforms. We're proud to report that we've developed shrinking and growing technologies here in the lab. Just step on the glowing platform to teleport. Note, platforms must first be activated by entering a secret code into the nearby station. So I assume that's what these are, and then I don't know where we get teleported to, or is it like this one's connected to this one? But we need power, it looks like. Anyway, dominoes. Right, so I'm assuming we need to place a domino that starts with 5 on this side, then has a different number on this side, and just connect the whole chain here. So the only domino that we have, actually, can I access these? No. So the only domino we have down here that has a 5 on it is this one. 3 on the left-hand side, we have 2 of them. Don't know which one to do there. Let's see, can we fit this one here? This one has a 7 on the left, which can only be that one, followed by a 9 on the left, which has to be that one. A 2, we don't know which of those yet. Okay, this one needs a 4 on the left, which is this one. This is a empty on the right, which means an empty on the left we do have. Followed by, we don't know which one goes there. This one, then we need a right-hand side 4, which is that one, which means we need a 1 and a 3. Do we have, yes, 1 and a 3 there. Okay. This one, we still don't know. This one here, we need a 3 on the right. Yep, that one. This one is a 2 on the right, which has to be that one. Then we need a 3 on the left, an 8 on the right, which is that one. Okay, then we need 2 on the left, which is that one, and then that one is the last one. Ooh, what can I do with this leftover domino? Oh, I have a domino now. Nothing else there. Do we keep going around? Okay. Fume hood. The fume hood. Here we go. To open the glass door of the fume hood, a special key must be inserted into the glowing sensor on the left side of the fume hood. The access key should be shaped like this in order to nicely fit inside the sensor. Well, that looks exactly like the domino I just had. If the wrong object is placed on the sensor, the fume hood will stay locked for 90 minutes. Will not be alive by that point. So make sure you have the right key if you need to open up and use the fume hood. I'm really hoping that it is the domino that we're putting in here. I don't know if that's the right one. You know what? Let's leave it on a cliffhanger. Let's leave the episode off there. That is episode 1 of the chapter 4 of Terminal Escape Room. I hope you peeps did all enjoy this episode. I'm gonna try and outro and intro again real quick so we can continue this without losing all of our time. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button. Leave me some feedback down in the comments below as well. I'll be replying to all of the comments that I see. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.